And we're going live. Oh.
Can I deafen now?
I deafen too.
Give me a second. Gotta suss out some annoying stuff.
Hey, Zerker, you should probably server deafen all of us and have us mute ourselves, so that you can.
I mean, honestly, he shouldn't mute any of us for the funny reactions.
That's fair. Just leave us all unmuted and have it be like a radio.
Yeah, that's. I'm not deafening anybody.
Okay.
No, but like.
No, I'm gonna need someone who can type in chat because I can't type in chat right now.
Why not? It's because you can't.
All right, are we all ready?
I mean,
you should have the powers, Kaz.
I mean, I do have the powers, but I'm not gonna be able to do this stuff like mid race.
No, you can do it now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll deafen us all right now. Everyone okay with that?
Okay. Oh, I need someone who's gonna actually start the race because I can't type in chat.
Why don't you let Toto do the commentaries with you and then just?
Because Toto, wait. Look, we're gonna start.
Bro, let's get this fucking going. Let's just go.
Yeah.
I'm fucking so sick.
Stop asking question, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
I will deafen everybody.
Well, you deafen everyone. We're not fucking starting.
He can't type in
Oh wait, yeah, no, you're not gonna be able to start.
No, he can't write in the chat. Bro, I'm done. I'm not participating in this shit.
Fala com o primeiro e escolhe quando começa.
Who is gonna deafen us, huh? Who?
Let's do like this. I'm gonna do a rolling start, and once everybody gets in the top of the hill, we start, okay?
I mean, once you go, we go.
Yeah. We do.
Yeah, we don't need a countdown. We don't need a countdown. You just you just go rolling start, and then when you go, everyone else goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Deafen us then, and start the stream, Zerker.
Stream is started and it is up.
Deafen us, Grimbo Sumpy.
Okay, deafen us, please.
Yippee.
All right, and here we go. Finally getting ready to start. It's been a little bit of a mess around, but and here we go, they're rolling away. Oh, a bit of contact already. And here they go, the race has started. First lap at Ashinoko SKyline. Seeing Toto struggling a bit in the back right now. Jumping ahead to Ryan, and he is holding on. Ross is a bit unstable at the moment. There they go, they're on the straight, heading down. Slicing it through that corner, no racing incidents so far. Cutting up to our leading group. Flysh and Rubyy battling it out for first. Kaz not far behind in third. Rubyy is holding on to that position. Toto currently falling behind a little bit. Overall, we're seeing these first 5 races, or first 6 races, really keeping up with each other. Oh, did we just see? Oh! Just missed it, but Ryan has passed Ausaradio. Oh. No, also has taken that back. Oh, and up front things are getting a little interesting. Flysh is starting to really push on Rubyy.
Yeah, me, Rubyy, and Flysh are like way ahead.
We're gonna get Kaz's live reaction there. Things are mostly staying the same for the time being. Jumping back, Toto has caught up. We're seeing some real battling here, the final 3 positions. Oh, tragic crash by Toto. Ryan back to pushing on Ausaradio. Oh, what's this here? Kary is starting to make some gains. See Kary pushing up to catch up with the top 3 drivers. Back up the front, we've got Rubyy still holding onto his position. Holding onto it nicely for now. We seem to have some Rubyy supporters on the stream. Well, this is going to be an interesting battle. They approach the first turnaround. And Kaz doesn't make an error. Are playing with reverse collisions off, so that should make this a bit more interesting. Oh, there we go. Ryan has taken over Ausaradio. Now back to our front 3 leaders. Kary has lost a bit of ground. Oh, we're seeing Flysh really starting to push Rubyy. He is all over him right now. Kaz still hanging on back there. But further back we have Kary. Oh, looks like Toto has lagged out. Oh, we are getting some ping issues here. Oh, we're getting some pretty bad ping issues here, but looks of it, it's group of 3 still holding together. Flysh is still pushing Rubyy hard. Kaz is hanging a little bit behind. Dropping back, Ryan's still leading over Ausaradio. Kaz in 3rd. Oh god, and TSG is really starting to break again. For anyone who watched TSG Season 1, this is exactly what it was like. Ping has recovered a little bit. Ausaradio is struggling to catch back up to Ryan. Ahead, Kary again making some gains on the top 3 drivers. Not quite there yet, but he could possibly end up threatening Kaz. Flysh is still pressuring Rubyy hard, looking for an opening. Well, these 2 are going at it right now. Oh, Flysh is making a move. Oh, but he taps Rubyy and has to pull back. Oh, what's going on back here? Kary is now pushing on Kaz. Oh, this is extraordinary. Kaz has fallen behind from the front too, and now Kary has him on his radar. Dropping back in, we see Ausaradio still struggling to keep up with Ryan. He is trying his hardest, but Ryan is slowly making some gains. Back up front, Flysh and Rubyy still going at it as they come through the turnaround. And that is lap 1 done for our front 2 drivers. Lap 1 over, 5 more laps left to go. Can Rubyy hold it together? Look back for the battle for third right now. Kaz is gaining over Kary again. Oh, tragic miscalculation by Kaz. Kary is getting a little bit drifty back there. Kary is hungry for that third position though, and he seems to think he has a shot at taking it.
Oh, this is not looking good.
Checking back on Ausaradio, he's still struggling to keep up with Ryan. Oh, here we go. Flysh is making a move on Rubyy from the outside.
Yeah,
Oh,
nice push.
He just doesn't make it. Bring back, we still see Kary pushing on Kaz. Kaz is gaining some ground back on Kary, but he is losing ground to the front two drivers. Kaz is playing it dangerous. He does not want to get overtaken by Kary right now. Back up for the battle in first right now. Rubyy is still holding the lead, but Flysh is desperately trying to push him. Watch now as they enter the technical section. Rubyy is really holding his own right now, some excellent blocking. Taking a look back at Ryan, he may be gaining in on Kaz and Kary, but we'll have to see. Cutting back to Kaz, the battle for third right now is really heating up. Kary is not letting up. Kaz is struggling to pull away from him. Oh, they have... Oh, we missed it. Flysh has taken the lead. And now we have 4 drivers back in the battle for first. Oh, some big shakeups. Oh, we missed it there. Something went down with Kary and Kaz, but Kaz is back in third. Looks as though Kary may have tapped Kaz there. Now they come across the jump. Oh, you see Ausaradio has rolled the R32. Oh, cutting back. Oh, tragic by Kary. Right into the pole. Immediately stopping him. Oh, we see Ryan back there. Ryan does look like he is making some gains. This is still only lap 2. He does have a chance. Cutting back to the battle in first. Rubyy is now pressuring Flysh. It's interesting. Oh, a shaky cam, but Flysh has taken the lead, but Rubyy is not letting up. He is coming back after him. They are starting to open up some distance between them, Kaz and Kary. Cutting back into the battle for third. Kaz has opened up a bit of room with Kary. Kary will be desperately trying to reel that back in. Well, we see them start to come close through the technical section. Kary does look as though he's made some gains here. He's still got Kaz in his sights as we speak. Taking a look back at Ryan. Ryan is still holding distance with the group in the front. He's pulling away from Ausaradio. He is holding on to that position right now. Ooh. Oh, and look at the Kaz has started to make some gains on the battle for first. Climbing his way back up. Oh, looks like we got Rubyy starting to really push in on Flysh again. It's an interesting battle, Evo versus the 350Z. Extremely unexpected. Oh, looks as though Flysh has made some gains. He's having some good exits through these corners, but he is playing it cautious. He knows that one mistake could ruin his run. On the other hand, Rubyy in that 350 does really have to send it and pray. See, Kaz is starting to gain on them. Rubyy is hungry to take his position back. Oh, see Ryan still hanging strong. Cutting back to Kaz, he has really opened up the distance between him and Kary. Kary might struggle to make that back up right now. Kaz is joining back into the battle for first. And here they come into the turnaround. Will this be a good oh no! Kaz has made a mistake. That is going to cost him severely. Kary can hold it through here. Then he will make some gains on Kaz. Oh, going side by side there. Ryan's still trying to catch up. Oh, we see Flysh passing by Ausaradio as they're now on to their third lap. Rubyy is still oh no, Rubyy has hit the pole. Will that cost him his chance at first? Rubyy is still desperately trying to catch up to Flysh, but he does have Kaz bearing down on him from behind. Cutting back to Ryan. Ryan seems to still be holding his distance. Well, Kaz is doing everything he can to catch up to Rubyy right now. It's very close, but no cigar. And cutting back to Kary. He does seem to be holding his distance against Ryan. Doesn't look like he's making gains against Kaz at the moment. Cutting back to first, it seems the gaps are starting to open up. Flysh is holding on to first right now and he's made some steady gains on Rubyy. Will Rubyy be able to pull it back in? Seems as though Kaz now is starting to pull back on Rubyy. Will we see him going for second? Battle for second heating up right now. Getting interested. Rubyy does seem to be holding his distance from Kaz at the moment. Cutting back to Ausaradio, he is really losing distance to Ryan right now. This endurance race is not going in his favour. Back up to Kary, he's holding his distance to Ryan, but he is struggling to catch up to the drivers in the top three. Back in the front, the drivers start to approach the jump. Here we go, our top 3 drivers now at the turnaround point once again. They're now about to begin back on the inbound. Oh, Flysh has made a mistake, and all of a sudden the drivers battling over first have all closed up. This could be about to get very interesting. Flysh does seem to make some gains back, but Rubyy is not going to let him run away with it. Kaz back here is looking for any opportunity to get past Rubyy. Oh, Kaz overshot it a bit, goes a bit rally, but he does hold on. Battle for first is heating up once more. Taking a look back at Ausaradio, who is also on his return. Still struggling to build up that gap to Ryan, but he does have time. Went up to Kary, and Kary has lost significantly to the top 3 drivers. Ryan is actually starting to make some gains on Kary. Ooh, will we see a battle forming between Ryan and Kary? Cutting back to the battle for first, we see Flysh has opened it up a little bit. Now Kaz and Rubyy are getting close. Kaz take an opportunity to go for a pass. Oh, Kaz is overcooking it a little bit. Really looking for that pass, and he is taking some risks. As they wind down through the hills. Oh, Kaz gets his rear end up on the curb a little bit. Does lose some distance over Rubyy. Ausaradio is still falling behind Ryan right now, but it does look as though Kary has pulled back some distance on Ryan. He isn't worrying about him just yet. Back up first, Flysh is really starting to put some distance between him and Rubyy. At this point it looks like he might just be the driver finishing in first. Coming back to Rubyy. Kaz is bearing down on him, but he is holding his own right now. Anything can happen though. We are only approaching the halfway point in the race now. Ryan does seem to still be losing distance on Kary, but is still far significantly closer than he was earlier. There we go, our top 3 drivers are entering the turnaround point again. Oh, Kaz has passed Rubyy. Oh, missed that one. And they have now begun on their 4th lap. We're officially halfway through the race. Will Rubyy have a chance to turn this back around? He's been extremely good at holding his position these last few laps, but now that he is on the attack, will we see him make a move and take back second? We're paying close attention to this battle right now. Oh, Kaz does appear to be waiting for him. That is fair considering what just happened there. Flysh is still pulling away in first right now. The battle for second is slowing down Kaz and Rubyy and allowing Flysh to just pull away. Rubyy is keeping it close right now. He's not falling behind. Second look at our other drivers. Ryan seems to be holding his distance to Kary. Ausaradio is still struggling as he's now on his 4th lap. Kary again, he's not able to make any gains on the top 3 drivers. Flysh is just pulling away right now. Oh, seeing things start to heat up between Rubyy and Kaz again. Well, Kaz is drifting a bit more than he should be. We're starting to see some more network errors coming in. Well, they seem to have stabilized again. Well, where will we see Rubyy make his move? He is holding on to it now. Oh. Looks as though they have gained over Flysh a tiny bit as well. Could we go back to seeing this 3-man race for first? Well, Kaz is playing fast and loose with these curbs right now. One wrong corner and he is out, and Rubyy will be able to take that position back. Still 2.5 laps left to go for these drivers. Anything could happen. Cutting back to Ryan, and it seems Kary may have gained some ground back over Ryan. Ausaradio is still far behind the other drivers at this point. He is struggling to keep up. And Kary does seem to be falling further behind the top 3. Flysh has lost some of the distance between the 2nd and 3rd place. You see both drivers, Kaz and Rubyy, approaching the jump. Ooh, both manage it perfectly fine. Oh, Kaz has... Ooh. He has crashed there, but he has managed to hold on to 2nd. Must be frustrating Rubyy watching Kaz crash this much, but not have any... Oh no, and then Rubyy has crashed. Oh, it looks like Ryan is catching back up on Kary. Rubyy now does have a long way to go to catch back up to Kaz, but he still does have the time to do it.
It'll take a while to catch up to Flysh.
Yeah, Kaz is right. It will take him quite some time to catch up on Flysh. Only has 2.5 laps left to go. Oh. Rubyy is starting to take some risks, though. He desperately does not want to lose out to Kaz. Getting back to Ryan, it does seem as though he has made some gains on Kary, but not quite enough just yet. And Kaz is still on the long grind currently of trying to catch Flysh. Ausaradio has just reached the halfway point for the lap. And Kary may have made some distance, but hard to tell in this technical section how much is on the section itself bringing them closer together and how much is actually on him gaining. Well, Flysh is just pulling away right now. He is not letting anyone take his top position. He slices down through the mountains. Cutting back to Rubyy, he does seem to be holding his current distance to Kaz. After witnessing that excellent qualifying by Rubyy, anything could happen. He should certainly have top-end power over Kaz, so maybe on this uphill section he will be able to make some gains back. Oh, Kaz is just going rally over here. He seems to forget which four-wheel drive he is driving. Yeah, they're now back on the uphill. Can Rubyy utilize some of that top-end power? Now winding back up towards the turnaround point. Take a look back at Ryan. He seems to still be holding his distance to Kary. Ausaradio is still falling further behind. He just cannot keep up with these other 5 drivers. And Kary is still not able to gain on these top 3 drivers. At this point, it has devolved into a time attack for the drivers in the final 3 positions. Flysh is now at the turnaround. Oh. Kaz crashed on the turnaround and Rubyy has taken second back. Rubyy is now back in second place. Will we see him make a charge after Flysh? Oh. A tragic collision there.
Kary got fucking murdered.
Oh,
Having reverse collisions off is a double-edged sword.
Kaz is right there.
For, like,
that has allowed Ryan to make some gains back on Kary.
Where you're already like in the checkpoints, but in the turnaround sections, right when you're coming out of it, it doesn't register yet. It thinks you're on the same lap, so it hits people against each other. It's funny.
And we have Kaz giving some nice driver's seat commentary right now. Will he be able to make some gains back? Oh, another tragic crash. Doesn't seem to have lost him too much time. All drivers are now on their 5th lap. 2 more laps to go. See Rubyy taking that corner very wide. Oh, looks like a bad exit for Kaz, and Rubyy has gained a little bit there. But Rubyy is still not making any progress on catching up to Flysh. Ausaradio has just vanished from the mini-maps of all the other drivers at the moment. He is not able to keep up. Kary is also slowly disappearing from the mini-maps of the top 3 drivers. He's really going to have to push hard if he wants to have any hope at all of catching up. Meanwhile, we see Ryan. Ryan is holding a nice position to Kary. We could start to see a battle between them. Does seem to be making some gains on Kary at the moment. Cutting back to our first group, Rubyy is holding distance to Kaz at the moment. They have all certainly started to separate it, but it is sort of devolving into a time attack for all of them. Kaz right now is pushing it hard, but he is taking risks in doing so. Really challenging that curb again, and Flysh is now halfway through the lap. Up ahead to Flysh. Flysh is really... Oh.
Sim, mãe. Peraí que eu tô ocupado aqui, desculpa.
Flysh is really pushing it right now. Oh, we see Ryan. Ryan has made some substantial gains. He now has Kary in his sights. Oh, Kary will be sweating there with Ryan barreling down on him. Meanwhile, Kaz, he's still unable to make that distance back on Rubyy. Oh, and that tragic mistake will give Rubyy a bit more breathing room. Kaz is pushing the technical sector a bit, trying to make some gains here. But Rubyy is solid right now. Ausaradio's now just reached the halfway point through the lap. Going back to Kary and Ryan. Ryan is really starting to push on Kary. He has made some substantial gains. We could be seeing a battle for fourth shaking up right here. But even if Ryan does manage to catch up to Kary, will he find that crucial space he needs to go for a pass? Cutting back up to Kaz, who is really pushing it. He's really tempting fate with these walls, trying to catch up to Rubyy. Flysh is just pulling away though. No one can reel him in at this point. Starting back up to Flysh. Flysh is really making some gains on these bumpy roads. Hard to imagine anyone taking first position back from him now. And back, Ryan is really starting to pressure Kary. A little more distance he will have to gain though. So Kaz is still barreling down on Rubyy, but it's just not enough. I don't know who's feeling more pressure at this point. Rubyy being pressured by Kaz from behind, or Kaz feeling pressured to catch up to Rubyy. And there we go. Flysh is now entering the final lap. Oh no,
Nice.
that tragic right there. Oh, Kaz has actually done a cheeky little cheat there. That has cost Flysh a lot of distance. Rubyy now is in the position where he could possibly take first back. See, Rubyy driving past Ausaradio. Cutting back in, Ryan still has Kary in his sights, but he is struggling to gain back that last little bit of distance. Oh, Kaz, there is now a big gap between him and Rubyy that he will have to make up on this final lap. Oh, we can hear it from Kaz. He is feeling the pressure right now. Cutting back to Ausaradio, he's almost about to enter his final lap. And Ryan and Kary are getting very close together right now. Well, he's only got probably just about 3/4 of a lap left. Will he be able to do something with them? Back up to Kaz, and he is struggling right now to catch up to Rubyy, but he is not willing to just let him go. Meanwhile, Rubyy is also struggling to catch up to Flysh right now. And all that will have put some pressure on Flysh. Flysh does now have to concern himself with being passed. Though he is in a strong position right now, that crash with Kaz has cost him greatly. Rubyy is still caught in the middle between Kaz and Flysh. And Ryan is progressively getting closer and closer to Kary. So now into the technical section. Will he make those last gains that he needs? Oh, tragic mistake by Kary, and Ryan has caught him. There is now a battle for 4th place going on between Ryan and Kary. Ryan sits in his slipstream on the straight. What is allowing him to gain even further on Kary? This hairpin here may cost him a little bit though. That Civic doesn't tend to like hairpins, but no, he is through. Kary is able to pull a bit with his 4-wheel drive acceleration there. And now as they go whooshing past Flysh, then Rubyy, then Kaz. Our top 3 drivers have now entered the final half of their final lap. Oh, Kaz he's really sending it trying to catch Rubyy, but it is costing him greatly. He is taking every risk he can think of, and it is not paying off for him right now. And back to Ausaradio. Osa is still struggling right now. He is at this point about half a lap behind. Oh, and he does crash into the hills as he passes by Flysh. Oh, Kary is still holding his position over Ryan, but Ryan is not giving up that easily. Oh, Ryan has been on a time attack for most of this race, and oh, there we go. We see Ryan pull off into 4th after Kary makes a tragic mistake. But Kary is not going to back down, and he does still have a little more time to go for a pass. Coming back up to our top 3 drivers, Kaz in 3rd is still struggling to catch up to Rubyy. Meanwhile, Rubyy is making no gains on Flysh right now. Only about approximately a minute and a half left in the race. Will there be some dramatic shake-ups? Cutting back into Kary, and he wants 4th place back right now. He is not letting this go. Meanwhile, Flysh is still just taking off in 1st. There's no battles to hold him back now, and he is just dominating with his speed. Oh, cutting back to... Oh, it appears Rubyy may have had a little crash there. But it has not given Kaz much more breathing room. There is not much time left for Kaz to make a move on Rubyy. Cutting back to Kary, and oh, there is still some distance between him and Ryan. He will have to dramatically whittle that distance down if he wants to have any chance of pulling off that pass before the end of the race. Oh. Quite a bit of distance between our top 3 drivers as they approach the finish line. Ausaradio still struggling in behind. Kary is still trying to make some desperate gains on Ryan. And here we have Flysh making his final turnaround. And there you have it. Flysh takes 1st place. Although he is still going for some reason. And Rubyy takes 2nd place. Kaz in 3rd. Let's check on the battle between Ryan and Kary. Kary just doesn't have the room left. And Ryan pulls it off. Ryan comes in 4th place with Kary right behind him in 5th place. Back into the Discord. I think it's time we unmute Kaz. Kaz, just to let you know, the race has actually ended.
Okay.
An undeafening. We still do have Ausarradio's just finishing up, so let him finish. Rubyy, Flysh, races over, that was 6 laps. Right now we just have Ausaradio about to finish up on his final lap. As he comes up to the final turnaround before the finish line. And after having a tough time this race, Ausaradio is about to cross the finish line, and he has, and that makes Ausaradio our 6th place driver. Ausaradio, that was 6 laps. Everyone is still racing for some reason. Well, that concludes TSG at Ashinoko SKyline. First place we have Flysh. Second place we have Rubyy. Third place we have Kaz. In 4th place we have Ryan. 5th place we have Kary. And in 6th place we have Ausaradio. But there you go. That confirms that those are the final positions for the race. I hope you enjoyed watching. And yep, that's it.